Have you ever wondered why some students ace their exams effortlessly while others struggle using the same materials? In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to share 3 proven study techniques you might have never heard of, techniques that can significantly boost your understanding and retention. If you're tired of passive studying and inefficient note-taking, stick around. These methods are designed to help you learn faster and retain more. So let's get right into it. The first method is the Feynman Technique. Named after Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, this technique forces you to truly understand a concept by explaining it in your own words. Here's how it works. Choose a concept you need to learn. Write down an explanation of the concept as if you're teaching it to someone who has no background in the subject. Identify any areas where your explanation feels shaky or where you use complex language. Go back to your study material, review those sections, and then simplify your explanation. Finally, review and refine your explanation until it's clear and concise. This method not only reinforces your knowledge, but also reveals any gaps in your understanding. If you find yourself struggling to explain a topic, that's your cue to focus your efforts on mastering it. Next, let's look at the SQ3R Method, a structured reading strategy that improves comprehension and retention. SQ3R stands for Survey, Question, Read, Recite, and Review. Survey: quickly skim the material to get an overview of the content and structure. Question: formulate questions based on headings or summaries. What do you expect to learn from this section? Read actively, looking for answers to the questions you've posed. Recite: summarize what you've read in your own words without looking at the text. Review: go over the material and your notes to reinforce the information and ensure you've captured the key points. By turning reading into an active process, you're much more likely to engage with and remember the material. This method transforms reading from a passive activity into an interactive learning session. Spaced repetition: the science of retaining information longer. Have you ever crammed for an exam only to forget everything a week later? That's because our brains are wired to forget information that isn't regularly reinforced. This is where spaced repetition comes in, a scientifically proven method to help you remember things for the long term. Spaced repetition is based on the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve, which shows that we forget new information rapidly unless we review it at optimal intervals. Instead of rereading notes daily or cramming all at once, spaced repetition helps you revisit material right before you're about to forget it, making learning more efficient. How it works: learn a concept. Start by studying a topic as usual. First review, short interval. Review the material within 24 hours to reinforce it. Second review, medium interval. Revisit it 3 to 4 days later, testing yourself actively. Longer gaps. Keep reviewing at increasing intervals, a week, then a month, then every few months. Use tools. Apps like Anki, Quizlet, or Brainscape automate this process using an algorithm that adapts to how well you remember each concept. Why it works: it saves time. You focus on reviewing only what you're about to forget, not what you already know. It improves long-term retention, strengthens neural connections for deeper learning. It reduces test anxiety. No last-minute cramming means better confidence. By implementing spaced repetition in your study routine, you can retain knowledge longer with less effort, making studying smarter, not harder. There you have it, 3 study techniques that go beyond the basics: the Feynman Technique, the SQ3R Method, and spaced repetition. These methods are designed to make your study time more effective, ensuring you understand and retain more with less wasted effort. Try incorporating one or all of these techniques into your next study session and see the difference for yourself. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below on which method you're most excited to try, and don't forget to subscribe for more study hacks. Stop wasting time and start learning smarter today.